Well, it wasn't that long ago, was it, that TVs were the only screens in the house?
Now there are so many other screens and kids are glued to them. So when does it become an addiction? CBS 2's Cindy Hsu takes a look.
Researchers with the American Academy of Pediatrics say some kids are spending as many as 7 hours a day in front of screens, and the unhealthy habit can turn into a screen addiction. So what are the signs there's a problem?
If there's any change in mood or any change in anxiety, or especially if you're trying to get your child off of the video games, that you see that they become explosive or they have a really strong attachment to these video games.
Parenting expert Tammy Gold says watch for red flags that your child is too dependent on technological devices.
Children think they cannot live if they left their iPad at home, or they cannot live if they're going on a trip without their iPhone, or the computer broke, and you see outbursts.
Other warning signs: you see your kids spending more and more time glued to the screen. They start dropping their friends or hobbies to spend time on devices, and they isolate themselves, oftentimes alone in their room for hours. Experts say parents need to take control, setting limits on screen time.
You say, now tomorrow, because you broke the rule, you don't get any screen time. And so you use the carrot and the stick method. And I think that works really well with children.
And stay on top of what they're watching.
It's not just playing video games. It's, letting them have the geo-mapping where they're posting pictures that's showing where they are. They're engaging and chatting in different worlds, and it can really be dangerous.
Another thing to keep in mind is that kids are always picking up cues from their parents. So if the adult is spending hours and hours watching TV or on the phone, these are habits they can be passing down to their kids. In Short Hills, Cindy Hsu, CBS 2 News.
Following the guidelines from the American Academy of Pediatrics could be difficult.
They recommend no more than 2 hours of screen time for kids and teens, and yes, that does include smartphones.